welcome you to Oakland Alameda Coliseum, where today it is the Oakland Athletics taking on your New York Yankees. As today is the 1927 alternate universe replay, as 1927 Yankees will take on the 2002 Yankees schedule, as it will take on the Oakland Athletics here in the third game of the series here in the Bay. Hello everybody, the STM here with you for an exciting game of action as you look at the Yankee lineups on your stream. Same lineup as before. Johnny Grabowski gets to start behind the plate. And on the mound for the Yankees will be Dutch Reuther. For the A's, we decided to go different lineup. Mark Ellis will lead off in second. Dave Justice batting second in left. Miguel Tejada at short batting third. Eric Chavez batting fourth at third base. Batting fifth and playing right field, Jermaine Dye. Batting sixth is the first baseman Carlos Pena. Batting seventh is Ramon Hernandez. Batting eighth is Scotty Hannenberg at DH. And batting ninth is Terrence Long. On the mound is Barry Zito, one of the possible Cy Youngs from that year, 23-5, 2.75 ERA, 182 hits, 229 innings. He gave up 24 gopher balls. So he's got some power on the cards, lefties and righties, but it's going to take a ballpark diamond shot. But here in Oakland, it's not an easy effort, as in Oakland it is a 1-11 lefty and righty. So 55% chances. Again, ballpark singles here are slim and none. We're playing here in Oakland. Yankees will bat first. As you see, the Yankee lineup will be Combs, Koenig, and Ruth, followed by Gehrig, Musial, Lazzeri, Dugan, Grabowski, and Reuther. Let's get started here at the Coliseum. Earl Combs is leading off with the hottest Yankees. He's 42 for 105. He's hitting a clean 400. 7 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, 11 runs batted in. Again, we are using the die roller, so we'll be a little quieter, as hopefully you guys will enjoy that. We're trying to see if the die roller does give up some better results than the actual dice do. We'll find out and see how this game goes. The Yankees pulled out a squeaker in game 1, and then their offense came out and exploded in game 2 in a very high scoring affair, but they won the first 2 games of this series. Once this series is over, they'll continue their trend to the northwest and take on the Seattle Mariners in a 3-game weekend series. So here we go. Combs the lead off against the lefty Zito. Lefty-lefty matchup, and we're underway. Pitch from Zito is a 4-6. Lefty is a triple 1-3, and that is going to be a single for Combs. So he continues the scorching red-hot hitting. He's on at first. Zito is a -2. Hernandez is, I believe, a -2. You hold a -2. So that is a maximum you can get is going to be a -5. So that will limit Combs from probably running out and doing anything crazy. He'll be stuck at first, so it'll be a 1-11 if he wants to steal. So here's Koenig. His average is up to 260. 5 doubles, a triple, a home run, 11 ribbies. So he's a switch hitter batting from the right-hand side. Combs takes the lead off first. Here's the pitch from Zito, and that is a 3-9 to a lefty, is a single left field. As Koenig found the single to left field, that will Justice is in left. Let's see what Justice's arm is. It's a +2. But it's a -2 going from going left to third, so that'd be an even arm for Combs. So Combs going first to third is a 1-16. He's going to try for third. Here comes the throw. It is got him at third. Holy cow, Combs is out at third. So a good throw by Justice got him, 7-5. And there is the assist by Justice and a nice pick by Chavez. And very quickly, the Yankees have a quick out on the bases. So Koenig stays at first with that single. And Combs is thrown out 7-5. And here is the Babe. Babe Ruth hitting .316. 3 doubles, a triple, 10 home runs, 21 RBIs, has walked 29 times. Left-handed hitter, loves hitting lefties though, so this could be a good matchup for Ruth in this situation. So here is Zito, runner on first and 1 out. Here from the stretch is Zito and the pitch. 6-6 is a strikeout looking. So Ruth down on strikes. That is out number 2. Let's go ahead and give Ruth the strikeout there. That is 2 outs. And now it's going to be Lou Gehrig. Gehrig hitting .371. Been on fire lately. He has 10 doubles, 2 triples, 13 home runs, and 40 runs batted in the month of April. He's been slugging at a .966. So his OPS is almost at a 1.4. So Gehrig to bat, runner on first and 2 out. Zito from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Gehrig. 6-5 is a strikeout. So Barry Zito gets 2 of the greatest left-handed hitters of all time to strike out, and it ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the first here in Oakland. No score. And now again, here it is on the mound for the New York Yankees will be Dutch Reuther. Reuther on the mound has pitched 25 innings, 12 earned runs, 30 hits, which is a little bit high, 13 walks, 14 strikeouts, pitches a lot to contact. He's 2-2, ERA 4.32, opponent's average 273. So as you see, he has been struggling a little bit as he's pitched. I think the last outing he got thumped a little bit, I believe, by the Blue Jays. So here's Ellis. He'll lead off. He's 0 for 1, hasn't really played much this series. Right-handed hitter against the lefty Reuther. Here is the pitch, and that's going to be a 6-11, and that is going to be a ballpark single to righty. But you know, folks, that is only a 1. That's a 7. That's a line drive shortstop. Too much territory here in Oakland for ballpark base hit. So with 1 out, here is David Justice. He's 2 for 8, a run scored, and 5 RBIs in this series. So Justice up, lefty-lefty matchup. Reuther wide and deals. That's a 5-11, and that is going to be a fly ball left field. Musial is a 1. That's an E17. Let's pick up our charts here. That's a 13. That's a 13 on a 17. Makes the catch. So a nice catch by Bob Musial, and there's 2 outs. So that's a big out to get, and now it brings up Miguel Tejada. Miggy 0 for 8 so far, struggling in this series versus the Yanks. Reuther on the mound, 2 outs, nobody on, and here's the windup and the pitch. That's a 5-6, and that is a fly ball center field. Combs comes in, makes the catch, and Tejada is 0 for 9. We go to the top of the second here in Oakland. We have no score. So for the Yanks, it'll be Bob Musial, followed by Tony Lazzeri and Joe Dugan. Here's the other hot Yankee. Musial hitting .383, .553 slugging, .449 on base, 7 doubles, 3 triples, only 1 home run. Right-handed hitter against the lefty Zito. Zito with the windup, and here's the pitch. 2-8-2, a lefty is a solid double to left field for Musial. So the Yankees continue to get their hot hitting from either Musial or Combs, and now here's Lazzeri. He's hitting .253. 2 doubles, a triple, 3 home runs, 17 runs batted in. He steps up with a runner on second, nobody out. Zito from the stretch. Here is the pitch. 3-3 to a lefty is a walk. Lazzeri works a walk versus a lefty. And that, folks, is a key thing to do. If the Yankees can pass the baton, they can be in great shape. And now here's the third baseman, Joe Dugan, hitting .232. 13 of 56, 4 doubles, no homers, and 6 ribbies. Right-handed hitting third baseman, 2 on, nobody out. Zito works from the stretch, and here's the pitch. 3-9 to a lefty, and that is, I believe, a single for Dugan. It is a single to left field. So Dugan with a single. Justice is a +2. So it's a +2 coming home. He was held there'll be a -1. So it's a +1. The Musial's number, if he wants to try to score, it'll be 1-16. Here comes a throw to the plate from Justice, and the throw is not in time this time. And they will not take the extra base. They'll keep runners at first and second. Yankees lead 1-0. quick RBI single for Joe Dugan. 4th hit of the game for the Yanks. We're only in the 2nd inning. They had 20, I believe, in Game 2 of this series. Here is Johnny Grabowski hitting .281, 9 of 32, spares time with Pat Collins behind the plate. 2 doubles, nothing across the board. Right-handed hitting catcher, Zito from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 2, that's an 8 to a lefty, and that's a single to center field. Boy, they're hitting everything right now. The runner on second was Lazzeri, and the center fielder is Terrence Long. Terrence Long is a +1. Lazzeri was starting to being held again. That'll be a +1 coming home for Lazzeri. Lazzeri's a 1-14. The Yankees are going to try to be aggressive here. They're going to try to score him. Here's a throw, not in time. Lazzeri scores. That will score him there. Dugan moves up to second, and the Yankees lead 2-0. Base hit number 5 as Grabowski drives in a run. So the Yankees' onslaught of hitting continues here in the West Coast. 2 runs on 5 hits through an inning plus, and now here is Ben Pascal. Does not get any easier. He's hitting .306, and remember, all DHs for the 27 Yankees bat 9th, since there's no DHs in the 27 season. 4 doubles, 2 triples, 8 home runs, and 25 RBIs from the 9th spot. Zito from the stretch. Here's the pitch, and that's a 4-7. That's a double on a 1. That will fall short, and the right fielder makes the catch. Nice little running catch by the right fielder for the Oakland Athletics. Now is Jermaine Dye. So with 2 outs, I believe, it will now bring up 1 out, I believe. Now bring up Earl Combs. Combs singled and was thrown out at third at a nice play by Justice. First and second, 1 out. Yankees with 5 hits, 1 out in the ball game. Runner in scoring position. Zito from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That'll be a 1-7 for Combs, and that's a single to right field. So another single to right field. Again, that's Dye. He's a -3. That will probably hold the fort up a little bit. Dugan's not that aggressive. They're probably, let's see if Dugan was starting. He'll probably be held anyway. So it'll be a plus. So it'll be a -2. 1-9. They will hold Dugan up where he's at, and the Yankees load the bases with their 6th hit in the ball game, and we're only in the 2nd inning as Combs again with multiple hit games. And now here's Mark Koenig. Koenig now singled his last time up, but was stranded in the 1st inning. Bases loaded, 1 out. A's going to play the infield in. They're going to try to get this runner at the plate if they can. Zito from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 2-6 for Koenig. That's a ground ball to short. They will come home and get him. Nice play by Tejada. 6-2. So they'll get the force at the plate. That's all they're going to get. But it gives Babe Ruth a chance to hit with the bases loaded. Remember, Gehrig and Ruth both struck out in the 1st inning to end it. So now let's see what Ruth does here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Ruth struck out his first time up. That was only his 17th time he had struck out. Lefty-lefty matchup. Zito from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 5-6, and Zito against a lefty 5-6 is a walk, and that will force in a run. So a bases loaded walk for Ruth, and the Yankees lead 3-0, and they will bat it around. And here is Gehrig looking to blow this thing wide open. Hope anything with 2 RBIs or more will fatigue out Barry Zito. So here's Gehrig, struck out his first time up. Zito struggling to say the least, trying to get out of this 2nd inning from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 2-9. It is a strikeout for the 2nd time. Yankees bat around, but they score 3 here in the 2nd. At the end of an inning and a half, it's 3-0 Yanks. Yankees at 3 runs on 6 hits. So Dutch Reuther, let's see if he can hold the fort here on these A's and get a big win. They can get a big sweep here in Oakland. That is a big deal. Here is Eric Chavez. He's 3 for 8 so far in the series with a double. Left-handed hitter, but as you see, he prefers right-handed pitching quite a bit. Reuther from the windup. Here's the pitch to Chavez. 3, 4, ground ball to second. Nice play there by Lazari. Gets up and throws him out for the first out. And here is Jermaine Dye. Did not play much in the first couple series. He's 0 for 1, but we'll see more time as the season progresses. Right-handed hitter, right fielder, good young ball player. Reuther from the windup. Here's the pitch to Jermaine Dye. 5-5 is a fly ball in the center field. Combs is there and makes the catch for out number 2. So now here is Carlos Pena, one of the hot Oakland A's. He's 3 for 7, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs, including a home run. Young-looking first baseman. Reuther with the windup, and here is the pitch. 6-6 to a lefty, and that is going to be a well-hit drive. If he is strong, he is. It's an 18, but it falls short as Ruth makes the catch. And home run 1-11, but that is caught. So Pena, it dies at the track, so we play 2 innings of play, 3-0 Yankees. So now it'll be Bob Musial, Tony Lazzari, and Joe Dugan. The bat for the Yanks here in the 3rd inning. They already got 6 hits off Zito. Zito comes out here in the top of the 3rd, working very hard. He's has not had an easy 2 innings yet. That 2nd inning really took a toll. Zito with the windup, and here's the pitch. 5-10 to a righty, and struck him out. So Musial with a big strikeout. That's one of the times they finally got him out of here. Now here's a second baseman, Lazzari. He walked and scored his first time up. Again, Zito looks in, gets the sign. Here is the windup and deals. 3-6 is a strikeout. So Lazzari down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts here for the Yanks. That's a big deal, as he struck out the last 3. And here's Joe Dugan. Knocked in a run with a single his last time up. He's a bat that needs to get a little bit hot. Zito working from the windup, gets the sign from Hernandez, and here's the pitch. That's a 3-9 single for Joe Dugan. Same thing he did last time. So Dugan's 2 for his first 2, and here's Johnny Grabowski. Running 1-11. He's an ace steal. You know what? They'll play back of him for Grabowski here. They'll play back of him, not holding him on. Grabowski, right-handed hitter. Zito from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 3-6, and that is a fly ball center field. That is the center fielder for the A's. Terrence Long makes the catch. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom 3rd. 3-0 New York. So for the Oakland Athletics will be Ramon Hernandez. He'll be followed by, let's see who will be up for the A's. It'll be Hatterberg and Terrence Long. Hernandez so far 2 for 7, 2 runs scored so far in this series. Zito looks in. Dutch Reuther looks in, gets the sign for Grabowski, and the bill and pitch. 2-11 to a lefty, ground ball back to the mound. Reuther's got it. He turns and throws a strike for out number 1. Here is Scotty Hatterberg. Moneyball fame, 2 for 7, 1 run scored, has a double. Left-handed hitter against the lefty Reuther. Reuther with the windup, and here's the pitch. 4-8 lefty is a strikeout. So Scotty Hatterberg down on strikes. So 2 away. Reuther gets a big strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Terrence Long. He's 1 for 8 so far in the series. So with 2 outs, Reuther looks in, gets the sign for Grabowski, and here's the pitch. 1-6 is a fly ball left field. Musial's there, makes the catch, and Reuther's retired the first 9 Athletics. Let's go to the bottom of the 3rd. 3-0 Yankees. It'll be Ben Pascal, will be followed by Earl Combs and Mark Koenig. So Pascal comes up, fly to right his first time up. Again, Zito looks in. Here's the sign and the pitch. 3-9 from Pascal is a ground ball to short. Good play by Tejada. Throws him out and 1 away. So Pascal's out, and here is the dangerous Earl Combs. 2 for 2 in the ball game, average up to 411. What a start. What an April for Combs. Zito looks in, gets the sign, and here's the pitch to Combs. 6-10 lefty, ground ball to short. That is Tejada. Tejada is a 1E19, so he'll automatically will field it without a problem. 11 on a 19 should be a nice easy play. On a 19, no error, and throws him out for 2. So 2 away. So Combs retired for the first time. That's been a hard effort for these American League teams to deal with lately. Combs has been on a tear. And now here's Koenig. He's 1 for 2. He hit into a fielder's choice his last time up. So Zito looks in, gets a side from Hernandez, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 2-8, and that is a popped it up straight up. That will be the second baseman. Ellis makes the catch and ends the inning. So the Yankees actually go down 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 3-0 New York. So the A's will send back up their top of the order, Mark Ellis, followed by Justice and Tejada against the lefty Dutch Reuther. Ellis to bat, Reuther gets the side from Grabowski. Here's the pitch. That will be a 6-5 to a righty, and that's a strikeout. Oh, and he got the inside corner, struck him out. Ellis' bat did not even move off the shoulder on that one. So that's a quick first out. So we'll give that one a strikeout looking. What I do for playing strikeout looking or not, if it has the symbol for fatigue on it, that is considered to be strikeout looking. So 1 out in the 4th. Here's Justice. Fly to left his first time up. The left-handed hitting former New York Yankee, former Atlanta Brave, came up a lot of clout for a youngster for the Braves. 2 for 9, runs scored, 5 RBIs so far in this series. Lefty-lefty matchup. Reuther with the windup. Here's the pitch. 5-7 lefty, and there is a single to center field. First base of the ball game for the Athletics. So Justice is on, first time they've been on, so after retiring the first 10 Athletics, Justice is on. He's a C, so he'll be held, but will not be going anywhere. So here's Miguel Tejada, fly to center first time up, 0 for his first 9. Righty-lefty matchup. Reuther from the stretch now, looks in, gets the sign, and here's the pitch. 6-6 to a righty is a ground ball to short. That is Mr. Koenig. Mr. Koenig, remember, is a 264. Let's see if he can come up with it. That's going to be an 11. That's a 5, though. This could be an interesting 5 on a 2. It is a G3. So again, it is an 11 on Koenig 64. 64 says no error. 12 was the error. So it is a ground ball C, 6-3. The runner will advance to second. So Tejada retired 2 outs. Here's Eric Chavez. This is a big run for the Athletics if they can get it. Chavez ground to second his first time up. Zito looks in. Reuther looks in from the stretch. Runner on second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 2-9 is a line drive base hit down the line. So Chavez gets it down the line for a base hit. This is Chavez's 4th hit of the series. Scoring will be Justice. That's his first RBI, and the Athletics are in this ball game now, trail 3-1. So big hit for Chavez. He's a C, so he'll be held. So here is Jermaine and let die. Jermaine die 0 for 2 right now. He fly to center first time up. Reuther working from the stretch. Athletics now down 2. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-6. And that is a walk. And Dutch Reuther right now having some issues. 2 on and 2 outs. And now here's a left-handed hitting Carlos Pena. Pena so far in the ball game. Fly to right his first time up. First and second, 2 outs. So a big play pitch of this ball game will be Reuther from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Pena. 6-7 versus a lefty is a ground ball second base. Oh boy, that is Lazzari. Lazzari is a 226. Let's see if Lazzari comes up with it. It's an 11. Oh, it's an 11 on a 26. And that is not an error from Lazzari and makes the play. So an 11 does not make the play, gets out of the inning. The Athletics strand 2, but we played 4. It's 3-1 Yankees. We got a ball game here in Oakland. So for the Yankees, it will be Ruth, Gehrig, and Musial. Neither of these two monsters have had a big game so far. Zito's got to be careful. Top of the 5th, nobody on. Ruth has struck out looking and walked in and drove in a run with a walk. Zito looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That's a 4-3. That ball is going to be deep to right field. That is way back, Jermaine. Dive reaches up, got it. Oh, he pulled it down. 1-11 home run, rolled a 14. So Ruth is just didn't get all of it. He just got it out the end of the bat. You can tell Ruth not happy. 1 away here in the 5th. And here's Gehrig, struck out twice so far. He hasn't seen Zito at all here in this game. He has struck out 17 times so far this year. Zito looks in, gets the sign, and deals. That'll be a 1-3. That'll be a ballpark single on a 1. And a lefty's probably not going to be good. It's 1-7. It's a 14. Line drive, second base. So Gehrig stopped there by the ballpark single opportunity. 2-way, and here is Bob Musial. 1 for 2, a double, and a run scored. So Musial steps up. Top of the 5th, 2 outs. Zito gets the sign, and here's the windup. And it's going to be a 3-11 for Bob Musial. Ground ball to short. Again, that's the hot. Throws him out, and the Yankees go 1-2-3. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-1 Yanks, and we have a good ball game here at the Coliseum. So now for the Yanks, for the A's, it'll be Hernandez, Hatterberg, and Long. Hernandez ground ball back to the mound his first time up. 0 for 1. He's a right-handed hitting catcher. Reuther on has only given up 2 hits in the ball game. Reuther gets the sign. Here's the big windup and pitches. 4-7 to a righty is a single on a 1-2. That's a 14. That'll be a line drive to the shortstop. So Hernandez taken away on a little easy humpback liner. 1 away, and here is Scotty Hatterberg. Struck out his first time up. Hatterberg so far 2 for 8 runs scored in the series. Again, Reuther gets the sign from Grabowski, and here's the pitch. That'll be a 1-6, and it's a fly ball center field. Combs is there, makes the catch, and that's 2 outs. So Hatterberg retired, and here is Terrence Long, fly to left his first time up. Hatterberg looking for a big ball game here. Long, fly to left. Again, Reuther looks in, gets the sign for Grabowski, and here's the pitch. 2-3 is a walk, so a 2-out walk to Terrence Long. That will shift the lineup to the top of the page. Long is not start, he's a D, but he'll be held just for the sake it's 2 outs. So runner on first and 2 outs. Mark Ellis lined to short and struck out looking. He's 0 for 2. So Reuther working from the stretch. Runner on first, 2 outs here. A's down 2. Reuther from the stretch and the pitch. 2-10 to Ellis. Ground ball to short. That's Koenig, throws him out and ends the inning. No runs, a walk, 1 left. At the end of 5, 3-1 New York. Top of the 6th coming up against Barry Zito. He can only go in through the 6th inning, so he can get fatigued with any kind of 3 hits or walks combination in this 6th inning. The Yankees will now send up Lazzeri, Dugan, and Grabowski. Lazzeri has walked and scored and struck out. Zito looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 2-10 for Lazzeri is a fly ball to center field. That's a catch for Terrence Long, and he makes it for out number 1. So Lazzeri retired. Here is Joe Dugan. Dugan on the ball game has 2 hits in the ball game, increasing his average little by little. Zito looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 2-10 to a lefty is a ballpark single. 1-7, I believe, against a righty. No, it's just a 1. Line drive shortstop. Just no room for hits here in Oakland ballpark singles. So here's Johnny Grabowski with 2 outs. Grabowski has singled a run and fly to center, 1 for 2. Zito looks in, gets the sign, the big windup and delivery. 3-6 to a lefty, and that is a fly ball center field. That is, again, Terrence Long makes the catch, and Barry Zito has given the A's 6 strong innings. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 3-1 Yanks. Let's see what the A's can do here. Bottom of the 6th against Dutch Reuther. He can go into the 8th inning here. Justice is 1 for 2, single and a run scored. Left-handed hitter against the lefty Reuther. Reuther with the windup, and here's the pitch. 6-9 lefty. That is bad news. That's a line drive in the gap for a base hit. 1-3 is a triple. 4-20 is a single. So it's a long single for Justice. He's 2 for 3. Justice is a C, so he'll be held on with only a 2-run lead. So here is Miguel Tejada. He's 0 for 2, 0 for 10 so far in the series. Big opportunity for the MVP to have a big game. Zito from the stretch. Here, again, that is Reuther from the stretch. And here's the pitch. That's a 6-2 to a righty. That's a ground ball back to the mound. That will be a fielder's choice. He turns around and throws it out that second, but that's all you're going to get. So Tejada, 0 for 11. He's a C stealer, will be held. So with 1 out in the 6th, he'll bring up the third baseman, Eric Chavez. Chavez is 1 for 2, RBI knock. Back in the 4th inning, lefty-lefty matchup. Reuther from the stretch looks in. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-8 to a lefty, fly ball center field. That's Combs, comes in and makes the catch for out number 2. So Chavez flies out. That's 2 outs. And now here's Dutch. And now here is Jermaine Dye. Dye so far 0 for 1 with a walk. So runner on first and 2 outs. Reuther again working from the stretch with Tejada at first. Here it is. And that's going to be a 3-6. That's a line drive to deep left center field off the top of the wall. A double for Jermaine Dye. So Tejada was being held is a -1. So, and that is a center field. This could be trouble. There's 2 outs, so it's a +2. Center field is Combs. We know his problems. +3. So it's a +4 for Tejada to score. He's a 1-14. He's going to try to score in a 1-18. Here he comes around third to throw. Not in time. RBI double. And that's where they take advantage of this Yankee team as Tejada gets a big double from Jermaine Dye. It's now a 3-2 ball game. RBI knock for Dye. And now here's Carlos Pena. So Dutch Reuther now knows he can't be making those mistakes, leaving the ball over the plate. That's the second hit of the inning. The fielder's choice scored. So here's Pena, lefty-lefty matchup, 3-2 Yanks, bottom of the 6th. Reuther from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 1-5 to Pena. That is going to be a single to left field. We're not playing the clutch, so that is a base hit. Runners will go to third. Dye will go to third. Musel's a -5 though. That's where the gun comes in. They will hold the runner. So first and third 2 outs. Pena gets on again. Here's Ramon Hernandez. He's 0 for 2. 3-2 Yanks. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. Hernandez 0 for 2. Left-handed pitching Reuther against a righty Hernandez. Now, what does Miller Huggins do? Does he have? Yes, we'll see more in the Yankee bullpen. Do they try to go out and get more and bring him in this game, who has struggled a bit? It's a lefty-righty, and then you got a lefty Hatterberg and a lefty Long. So Hernandez will stay in there. Reuther will stay in. Lefty-righty matchup, first and third, 2 outs from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-7. It's a single to center field. So that will score easy from Dye. That will score. Pena cannot be held. He's a trailing run. He's a +1. +2, there's 2 outs. +3 is a +5. So it's a +5 for Pena to go first to third. The 1-17. He'll go to third. So first and third, no throw. He'll go there to third, and the A's tie it at 3. So the A's come all the way back and tie this up. And now here is Scotty Hatteberg, left-handed hitter. Don't probably want to put a righty in against Hatteberg in this situation. So you're going to want to pitch to him. But you do got some heavy hitters coming up in this A's team. Lefty-lefty matchup from Reuther. First and third, 2 outs. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 1-8 is a ground ball to second. That is Lazari. Makes the play. Got him and ends the inning. But the A's score 2 in the 6th, and they score everybody. So, at the end of 6, it is tied at 3. 2 left for the A's that inning. So now in the top of the 7th of a 3-3 ball game, Barry Zito now in a much better place. It will be Pascal, Combs, and Koenig. So now let's see what the difference is pitching to a lefty to a righty. Seems like there's more power versus a righty. So Zito will stay out there and work the 7th. Zito gets a sign from Hernandez, and here's the pitch. That is a 3-9. That's a ground ball short. Tejada's got it, throws him out, and that is out number 1. So Pascal not doing his job today. He's 0 for 3. Here's Combs. He's 2 for 3. Average back down to 407. But Roy, he's had some April for the Yanks so far. Looking in as Zito gets the sign from Hernandez. Here's the windup and pitches 6-8 to a lefty. Struck him out, and Combs down on strikes. Boy, when he's needed getting these lefties struck out, Zito's done his job. And now here is Mark Koenig. Koenig is 1 for 3, 2 outs in the 7th. Zito the sign from Hernandez, and here's the pitch. 2-7 versus the lefty. It's a single for Koenig. So he gets his 2nd of the ball game. Not starred, but he'll be held because of the high running speed. So he'll be held on at first, but he gives Babe Ruth a chance as Koenig has passed the baton. Ruth is so far 0 for 2. Struck out looking back in the first. Walked it with an RBI back in the 2nd, and then fly to right, just missing one that last inning. So lefty-lefty matchup against Zito. Zito from the stretch, runner on first and 2 outs. The pitch 4-7 lefty, and that is a line drive for a base hit. That'll get Koenig all the way to third. He'll stay right there. Ruth will stop at first. First hit of the ball game for the Babe. It's first and third, 2 outs. With the game tied at 3, and it brings up Gehrig, who's 0 for 3. 2 strikeouts and a line out. This is the opportunity for Gehrig right now. Now what do? You have 1-2 hits against him. A's are going to look at their bullpen. I know bringing another lefty doesn't seem logical, but if you bring in a lefty in who can control lefties, Zito's a little more even, so it makes it a little more difficult. And they're going to bring the guy in. He hit a little bit hard the last time we were here, but we're going to bring on Ricardo Ricone. So Ricardo Ricone comes in for the Oakland Athletics. Pitching change here in Oakland. The score tied at 3. So the Yankees 3 runs, 9 hits, while the A's 3 runs on 6 hits. So Ricardo Ricone in for the Oakland Athletics, 2nd pitcher for the A's. So Ricone has been in 1 inning, 1 earned run, 2 hits, and a strikeout. And yes, he gave up a home run. So yeah, last time he was here, not so good. Gehrig 0 for 3, 2 strikeout. This might be the problem, is why take out Zito, who's controlled Gehrig. Let's see if the plan works. Lefty-lefty matchup, first and third, 2 outs. Ricone from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-11 for Gehrig. Ground ball 2nd. Good play by Ellis. Throws him out and ends the inning. Yankees will strand a pair as they had no runs. No runs, and how many hits was that? 1 hit, 1 left, 2 left, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. It is stretch time here in Oakland. It's 3-3. So Gehrig 0 for 3 today. So not having a great game, and now the A's will send up Long, Ellis, and Justice against Reuther here in the 7th. We'll see Moore gets up for the Yankees. So again, Terrence Long 0 for 1 so far. Here's the windup and the pitch. 6. That's a 6-9 to a lefty. That is not going to be good. That's a long single for Terrence Long. 1 for 2. Long will be held because of the base running just to keep him close. And now here is Mark Ellis. And now you may want to look for We'll See Moore in this spot. Let's see. See if we have him out here, still here. I don't think so. We may have to search out. We'll see here. Give me one moment here, and we'll find him for you. Give me 1 second here, and let's see if we can find Mr. We'll See Moore. Give me 1 second. Didn't have him on the, how to print him up on the app, so gotta see if I can find him. He got kind of hit hard the last time we were here. So give me a second. We're kind of slow process here. And we'll try to play through, as they say. Let's play through. Runner on first, new pitcher. So the Yankees are going to make the pitch, new opposing pitcher, and that will be We'll See Moore. We'll See Moore is right there. Does not bat. Comes in the game. Let's go over We'll See Moore's number for the Yanks. We'll See Moore's been in 19 1/3 innings, 10 earned runs, 24 hits, 7 walks, 6 strikeouts. He's 3-1, ERA 4.66. He has a save. He has been touched up a bit the last time we were here together. So again, Ellis is 0 for 4. Runner on first. Moore from the stretch. Righty matchup. And here's the pitch. That's a 1-7 versus righty. And that's a long base hit for Ellis. That will drive Terrence Long all the way to third. And all of a sudden, the A's have first and third and nobody out. So a big opportunity there. So holy smokes. Hang on, folks. Let me see if I can. See if we can find who we're looking for here. And hopefully we don't have to go to the pitcher's card right away. And the infield will play in. The Yankees have to play in trying to stop these runs. So here is Justice. Justice is 2 for 3 in the ballgame. Lefty-righty matchup now. So Justice, righty, lefty, first and third, no out. Big time play at the plate needed. And there's We'll See Moore's card that we're going to have to find. So we're going to have to hopefully find this card pretty quick if possible. If not, may have to try somebody out here. Again, we should have him out, and I didn't. So give me 1 second here. And what we'll do is take a quick station timeout. I forgot I can record, so I'm on record. So I will be right back, folks. Please stay tuned, and I'll be right back with We'll See More results. And we return right after this. And we are back. We got We'll See More up. We'll See Moore's card up. It's a 5-5 lefty. I kind of wish I hadn't looked at it. 1 to 4 is a single. You see a 4 on the screen. That is a single for the Athletics, an RBI for David Justice, and that will give the A's a 3-2 lead. So an RBI for Justice, first and second, nobody outs, and now here's Miguel Tejada. So the A's with the lead in the 7th inning now. And the infield again will stay where they're at, first and second, no out. Moore trying to get out of this one from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 5-9 for We'll See. Let's look at this one. That's a fly ball center field. That is Combs. He'll make the catch, and there's one away. So Combs with the out. And boy, the Yankees have been getting bit hard by their fielding, by their throwing arms today. A's taking the extra bases, and now the A's getting some big hits. First and second, one out, and it'll bring up Chavez. Lefty-righty matchup. This is what Chavez wants. This is a big pitch from Wilcie Moore, not to make a bad pitch. From the stretch, here we go. Here's the pitch. And it's a 3-3 ground ball down the first. Gehrig's got a waves off Wilcie Moore, and that will put the runners at second and third with 2 outs. So now big opportunity here for Jermaine Dye, who doubled back in the 6th inning, drove in a run in, scored a run, and that was in the A's 2-run 6th inning. The A's have taken the lead here in the 7th, lead 4-3, both teams with 9 hits. They got runners at second and third and 2 outs. The right-handed pitching Moore, the righty Dye. From the stretch, here we go. And that is going to be a 4-7. We hold our breaths, and that's a walk. And Wilcie Moore cannot believe it, and the bases are loaded. Boy, Moore struggling again in this one. Now here's Carlos Pena, 1 for 3, a single in his last time up. He's 4 for 10, 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs in the series. Lefty-righty matchup from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 6-6 to lefty. We hold on to our breaths. Pop the first. Gehrig has it. Calls everyone off. Makes the catch. And throws the ball back to the mound. The A's strand the bases loaded, but they get one. Let's see if they can hold on. We go to the 8th. It's 4-3 Oakland. Here in the 8th. Yankees will now send up righty, 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 which means the A's are probably going to go to their double barrel. And that's Billy Koch, who has not been in this series yet, but he's in the bullpen. He's starting to limber, which means you're going to see the other part of this really good bullpen, and that is going to be the underneath specialist, the side armor, Chad Bradford. So Chad Bradford will come in. He's a specialist, loves to get righties out. He's a right-handed assassin out there. We'll see if the Yankees can touch up Chad here. He had a good outing the last time he was out here. So new pitcher, Chad Bradford. So that automatically makes Ricardo Ricon the posing pitcher of record, but it still leaves Dutch Reuther on the side of the loss. Top of the 8th. Both teams with 9 hits, A's by a run. Musial's 1 for 3, a double and a run scored. So Musial will now hit against Bradford. Bradford's first outing, he went an inning and a third, nothing across. So he had a clean, solid inning. So now here is Musial hitting .381 so far with his 1 for 3 day. Bradford from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-6. He got it on his side of the card. That is a strikeout. And Musial does not know what the heck that came from. That came from down under, baby. One away. Here is Tony Lazzeri. So Lazzeri comes up 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Lazzeri smiles at Bradford. Hopefully Bradford says, hey, throw overhand here. Bradford says, no, that's my style. I come from down under. Bradford says, here's the pitch, and here's the windup, the side armor. 3-8 to a righty, and there's a single at center field. So Tony Lazzeri met the ball, hit the ball. Runner on first and 1 out. Lazzeri is starred, but he gets picked on a couple bad things. Let's see, 0, -2, -4. First number will be an 11. Lazzeri will hold. They will hold them on, 1 out, 1 on. Dugan is 2 for 3. Bradford now working from the stretch, needs to induce a double play ground ball. Bradford looks in, here's a sidewinder. 3-7 to a righty, and struck him out. Dugan had no way of hitting it, 2 away. So now here's Johnny Grabowski. Grabowski in the ball game, solid ball game so far. He's 1 for 3, singled a run and scored. Grabowski hitting it very nicely, 286 in the platoon with Pat Collins. Again, Bradford looking from the stretch. Do they bring in Cedric Durst here and try to get the at-bat and then put Pat Collins behind the plate? Grabowski is hitting 286 though, and we'll go ahead and take the opportunity. So Cedric Durst in the game. So Durst from Miller Huggins' bench comes on out. So here comes Durst. Not many pinch hitters on this Yankee 2017. Durst so far 2 for 20, 3 runs scored. It's got a double. Lefty righty matchup here. 2 outs in the eighth. Bradford from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-8 to a righty is a single to left field. So that's in front of Justice. Again, that is a minus. That is a 2 outs plus 2. It is a -2 going left to third. So it's an even thing for Lazzeri to go first to third. He is a 1 to 14, and he will stay. The Yankees don't want to make the last out at third either. So 2 on, 2 outs. So Durst comes in and gets a big pinch hit. And now here is Benny Pascal. Pascal 0 for 3, and he's been due. Bradford from the stretch looks in, gets the sign, and here's the pitch. 6-5 from Bradford. Ground ball to short. That's Tejada. He should make the play on it. He's a 119. He won't give up a hit. But that's a 9, I'm pretty sure. 18 makes the play, ends the inning. So Chad Bradford does the job. He gives him a couple base runners in strands 2. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is 4-3 Oakland. So Oakland sets up now here in the bottom of the 9th. That means Pat Collins is going to have to come in this ball game. So let's look at some options here for the Yankees. So Durst was just a pinch hitter. So Shocker, Collins, so we need a final Patty. There's Pat on the bottom there. So Pat Collins will come in the game and we'll scoot in that spot in the lineup. So Dugan, Durst. So Durst comes out, Collins comes in as a new catcher. He'll take some warm-ups to get ready. Let's go ahead and make that change. So change defense. New catcher for the Yankees is Pat Collins. He'll take over for Grabowski behind the plate. Alright, let's see if they need to make a change here. Again, the A's will send up Hernandez, Hatterberg, and Long. So where is Collins? He's right there. We're in that position. Place player in the lineup. And there it is. He'll go in a nice spot and catch. And that's a good thing. So here is the bottom of the 8th inning. It will be Hernandez, 1 for 3. RBI knock his last time up. He'll hit against We'll See More here in the 8th. We'll see more of the big windup and kick and deliver. 1-10, ground ball in second. Das Lazzeri picks it and throws him out for out number 1. So Hernandez out. Here's Scotty Hatterberg, 0 for 3. This time it's a lefty-righty matchup. That's what Hatterberg kind of likes. Here is Moore from the windup. Here's the pitch. 1-8 is a pop to second. That's Lazzeri again. Calls everyone off, makes the catch, and that's 2 outs. So Lazzeri staying busy this inning. Here is Terrence Long. Long is 1 for 2. Single and a run scored in the 7th inning, which ended up being the go-ahead run. He singled and led off that 7th inning. Here it is. We'll see more. Wind up and kicks and pitches. 6-5 lefty. Oops, 6-5 lefty. He's going to pull up his card. 6-5 fly ball left field. This will be Musial makes the catch. And the Yankees will go to the top of the 9th inning. Down by a run. And they will see the Oakland closer. So pitching for the Oakland Athletics will be for the first time in the series Billy Koch, but he'll pitch the Murderers Row. So what a chance for the A's to get a win in the series, and to do that they're going to have to beat the Yankee Murderers Row lineup, and it'll be Billy Koch. Does not. That is in the game. Koch on the season, 11-4, 3.27 ERA, 44 saves, 73 hits, 94 innings, 93 by strikeout. So he's got some gas behind the plate. He's given up some home runs, so they're there. They have a shot. So here is Combs, the most deadliest of Yankees so far. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. Struck out his last time up. Down by a run. They are out hitting the A's 11-9. So here's Combs against Koch. Koch the big windup, and here's the pitch. 2-9 from Long is going to be back to the mound. Nice play by Koch. He's got it, sets himself, throws him out, and Koch is retired. Oh, he had a solid 2 column there, but he got him there. 1 away, now here's Koenig. 2 for 4, average up to 269. Starting to bring it up a little bit. Will bat lefty against Koch. Koch from the lineup. Here's the pitch. That's a 5-6. Lefty struck him out. Koenig had no idea what that 99 was. So with 2 outs, and it now brings up Ruth. What an opportunity here for Ruth. He has been kind of held down here. 1 for 3 in the ball game. He struck out looking, walked an RBI walk in the 2nd, fly to right in the 5th, and then singled back in the 7th. Lefty-righty matchup coming down to the last batter. Koch looks in, gets a sign for Hernandez. Here's the windup and the pitch. 4-7, strike him out looking, and that's the ball game. Ruth down on strikes, and the Oakland Athletics have salvaged the game in the series, winning the nightcap 4-3. So let's go and give some final results here. Final score is 4-3. So let's do the end game stuff here in ball score and give you the results. So Reuther loses. Zito, we'll see more, gave up the inherited runner to score. The winning pitcher was Recon. He was in the game when the A's took the lead. A hold will go to Bradford, and a save will go to Koch. And this was going to be a Thursday, April 25th, 2002, here at the Oakland Coliseum. Let's go ahead and save the box score, and then read you guys some stats that we have here for those who are interested. For the Yankees, they do drop to 14-9, which is about what the 27 Yankees were that season. So remarkably, they are playing about where they are at that same season. The A's got the win, and that should improve their record to 11-11. Remember, all games not played are played with a fast score method. That came off from payoff pitch. That's how the other games are played when they're not playing the Yankees. So the A's now have a 500 record. They're 1-2 against the Yankees this year. Not much statistics though. It was a very even game. The Yankees scored 3 in the 2nd, but that had to hold on, but it didn't. The A's scored 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 6th, got 1 in the 7th. The Oakland wins it 4-3. Dutch Reuther goes 6 innings, gives up 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. ERA now goes to 4.65. We'll see Moore went 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 walk. One of those 2 hits was an inherited runner to score. Winning Zito went 6 2/3, 9 hit, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Recon 1/3 of an inning. Then the A's came back and scored that next inning to give him the win, as Bradford pitched an inning of 2 hit ball, 2 strikeouts. Koch came in with 1 inning of 2 strikeouts, and that was it. So here we go. Here's the stats. The Yankees left 9 on base. The A's 8. A double by Musial and Dye. RBIs by Dugan, Grabowski, Ruth, Chavez, Dye, and Hernandez and Justice. Runners left in scoring position. Gary left 3, Pascal 2, Ellis, Hanneberg, and Pena actually left 4 on base. For the Yankees, they went 11 for 37, 3 runs scored, and 2 RBIs. They also had 10 strikeouts, 24 putouts, 8 assists, no errors, and 9 left on base. For the A's, they went 9 of 33, 4 runs scored, 4 RBIs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, all 27 putouts, 9 assists, and 0 on the errors, and 8 left on base. The A's pull it off, and they salvaged the 3rd game of this series. Well, folks, that's it That's the final here at the Coliseum. The Yankees move on to Seattle and play a weekend with the 2002 Mariners. Watch that as those games hopefully will be televised or here on the demand. Thank you, folks. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you again. Please watch this. Please like and subscribe when you can. See ya from STM and the New York Yankees 1927 Alternate Universe Replay.